Welcome to Barbarossa 1942. Obviously, this isn't a historical Barbarossa plan or anything like that, but it is generic term that many of us give to the attack on Russia. This is happening in 42. Excuse me. Which is basically the year I think it should have been launched, not in 41. And that's only after securing the Mediterranean, which we have firmly and assuredly done, except that we keep getting raided by, and if you noticed I moved a couple units down here, that we may get raided by the British through the revolverheld's events. So far they haven't been very traumatic, and I'm fine with them, but they need better checks. So lovely, thank you for driving by, big truck. I don't care about the Stuttgart right now. Let's just do this thing. Operation Barbarossa. Okay, we are now at war with the Soviet Union. Okay, well, now let's come here. I know this is we're at war with the Soviet Union, and then we click over here, and we can use these in the east. Send them there. Got foreign armor units, panzer corps. I could have used those in organizing things up because I used less good ones. Yes. But what I'm looking for here is your core. Make sure that we have air power up to deal with the Soviet air power. So, yeah. They'll jump on all their fighters, bombers, anybody like that. Bigger area. Good big area. Okay, yep. We've got more of them. I just want any Soviet aircraft to come within, if you will, the border region with us to be shot down. Hopefully we have good high quality aircraft that can do that. And I'm also thinking about it. I have down here, are they all? Oh, well, let's just come up. Well, we need to come up here. All of our. This is why I really love this setup here. No, they're reorganizing, preparing. Okay, they're all working. I can just click one spot and scroll down and see what's going on. Okay, well, looks like until there is an event pop up, we've got a window here to move some units through. And it must do like the other, but this way I can just see what the terrain is like. We'll go back to the other one soon. I'm sending the ones with the rockets this way to be able to potentially fight there. Now let's go there. Oh no, why don't you come this way? This way. Oh, I'm holding down the caps lock key. Sorry. There we go, like that. Now from here, yes. Oh, he needs an officer, so we'll give him one. Go to skill base. Let's go for this guy. Corps command is, in my opinion, the least important. Oh, wait a minute. He needs to attach to a higher command authority to Nord, yes. Okay. Is the least important command rank. We just throw in a little bit of extra units. Oh, we got our command organization units here. Okay, well, now, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff here. Guderian. I want Guderian to come down this way. No, that's not what I had happen last time. Use that specialty armor. Oh, actually, it's just going to be here and then that way. Okay. So that's going to throw these guys pretty hard against them. Okay, yes, I want you leading this attack path that way. Hard with my mechanized forces. There we go. Come up that path. Now, yeah, Hauser can lead this. I guess I got way too many command units. Not enough. Regular units. Still want to push down this way as well. I want to move heavy and hard and fast. That way, as fast as possible. Okay, you guys. Now there'll be a pop-up of a garrison unit here very soon. Oh, let's attach you to somebody. I think we're going to be attacking anytime soon, but yeah, they have apparently no troops here, but there are or will be some pop-ups scripted. Important to get deep. Important to get deep and fast. We will come and help that. Attack once they get. Through there. Now these guys here. This is the weaker spot, it looks like. Yeah, you just hit there. And you guys start marching. Just go east. They're out patrolling, good. Did they ever get here? Yes, they did. Okay. Come and pick up more units, rebase up to there. Or northern front. Okay. More events. Good. Battle of Ishmael. We won. Oh, let's go back to this. I plot out. Landing craft flotillas have advanced. Okay, good. Structural improvements. So, let's convert that over to here. 1,000 bomber raid on Cologne. I've been to Cologne, yes. Gain 2 in descent. Okay. Let's here, right? Oh, that's Bonn. I'm sorry, all you. There it is, Cologne. Don't you know the geography? Well, sort of, I do. Yeah. So we will lose 2 industrial capacity there. Reaction to the Cologne raid. Okay, 1,000 bomber raid by the RAF against Cologne further increase proportion of the German war economy spent on anti-air artillery, further production and civil defense measures such as artificial fog barriers. Invest more in air defense. Supplies, this is part of the money thing that I objected to. I don't know why it's costing money. Supplies I get, metal I get, so money I don't. And till August 42. 7% ICs. That's the most painful bit, but okay. I hope this will mitigate future stockpiles are big enough. Future raids, as it were. Meaning there won't be more of the, or too many more of these scripted things if I do that. That's what I'm hoping. Because otherwise, for the price that I'm paying, 7.5% of ICs seems overly high for the cost of things. Okay, Destiny, yes, we want that. Manpower, we're going to go normal Barbarossa. So, yep, normal. The world holds its breath. Slovakian Expeditionary Course. Thank you, Slovakia. Yes. Army Group Romania. Yes. We want that. Winter clothing, I'm more so than normal. Do I think we're going to be facing a winter, so we're going to equip them. A lot of dissent. It's popped up. And this one, yes. Introduction of Infantry Division 1942 new model. As a reaction to the huge losses during Operation Barbarossa, obviously that's just starting, and in light of declining manpower, the Wehrmacht's administrators decide to establish a new table of organizations for Infantry Division. New art, new model. The new standard infantry division would consist of 3 regiments with a total of 6 battalions instead of 9. That would allow to bring the depleted formations up to a strength which matched their real combat value, as well as to dissolve the German divisions. At this point would have required explanation to the German people. Apart from organization dimensions, the Wehrmacht also wanted to avoid the credibility gap between the propaganda picture of having almost reached victory and the tremendous losses in men and material in reality. Certainly the administrators were also motivated to hide the fact that Hitler intervened personally to such an extent that conceding a failure of the campaign would have had an impact on his image of being an infallible Führer of the Volk and Reich, which would have threatened the international stability of the Third Reich. Okay, couple of bits of things here on this. And part of this is Hitler's fault, or a big element of it is Hitler's fault. Hitler saw formations on the map. Ah, division. Okay. Division. Right. We need more divisions. So he wanted more divisions on the map. So manpower that was being recruited was going to new units. And only a trickle of manpower was going to replacement units. We're going to pick this because it will give us a manpower benefit. And as we can come over here and Django, let me know this actually yesterday when I made the original one. You can come here and look and see somewhere here. Okay. Infantry Division 42, not Luftwaffe offensive, defensive. New model division, which we're already having here. Gets into our supplies. Oh, maybe it'll pop up. I don't know. New units priority. Maybe, I don't know. Somewhere here I thought we'll be seeing it. Okay, well, let's. So, but what that also does means the new units are inexperienced. Sure, the NCOs are being promoted out of experienced formations. Okay, here it is now. Now it's here. It wasn't there before. You can see the national manpower modifier. Supplies are just cutting into our supply production. Land build speed, casualty, trickle back, and soft attack is all benefited. So it's a good decision game-wise. as opposed to keeping veteran formations. And it's a psychological thing. When you start a combat, now I know some of you have been in combat and I haven't, but this is a general thing. When you go into a combat, a battle, and you have a percentage of losses, at some point the unit breaks, okay? Even the Japanese bonsai charges, at some point they break. You know, a percent of losses. So, but if you would then establish a new unit size, or, you know, it's not an accumulative effect, meaning you go in for a battle for 10 days, 20 days, 2 hours, whatever the time is. And then you have a break from combat. Okay, the unit had been, let's say, 100 men, and it's now 60 men. Well, okay, and it sort of adjusts its thinking that it's 60 men strong, and then it goes into combat again. So it's not taking a percentage off of its original 100 men as it's slowly whittled down. It's off its current one for the initial thing. But in a long-term sense, without replacements, everybody comes around to this sort of, when is it going to be my turn to die? And so, but if you constantly put in new people, some of the new people will get the combat skills, you know, how to duck, you know, I mean, obviously that sounds sort of silly, but how to duck, how to keep from dying in combat, and become veterans. And so the long-term veterans won't be, oh, when is it going to be my turn? Because they look around and they see a bunch of other long-term veterans and a bunch of short-term veterans and other people, and we're all sort of equally every day have a chance to catch a bullet, as it were. Yeah, I'm sure PTSD and all that develops in as the more you do this, but it's just the idea that if it's not a whittling down number every time, fewer and fewer and fewer each time, you don't get this sense of doom as rapidly, as much. I don't know how to say it exactly, but you get what I mean. So by not reinforcing these divisions, they introduce defeatism into them, if you will, as to sort of use it. But that's part of what Hitler and the others wanted to do, is they wanted to have these fresh units that were Hitler Youth motivated, and we're going off to fight, and all super motivated. I guess you could, you know, every one of you, if you haven't, there's something wrong with you by this point. If you haven't watched The Battle of the Bulge, the movie, and you get, what's it, Hauser, I guess is what, or whatever that, the Panzer commander, Robert, he stars later in Jaws, oh boy, forget his last name, but he's there, and then these are all boys, you know, he's in these super underground bases with the Panzers or whatever. These are all boys, and then the boys start singing the Panzerlied or whatever it is, and stomping their feet. I'm sure you've seen that, and then he's sort of inspired to go on, that these are motivated young boys. And so that's the kind of sort of indoctrinated youth that are coming in, and they want these sort of units that have this ideas like that, but you're foregoing the experienced ones. And so this is a real problem that the Germans very much put by Hitler, but there's other influences in doing that. That is a mistake in their philosophy. So yes, we took the thing, but in real life it is better to have more units that are, okay, so we are hitting them from multiple places, good. More units than just one. Okay, and here we want to attach you to there we go. And so now we have another Harris group, Romania, Slovakia, shift forward. Well, we'll attach you to a core level group there. We can use the heavy artillery to help get across the way. See, having these militia really slows this unit down. I may want to pull them out at some point. these guys have engineers? No, you can go and help. And no wonder they're not going to get across the river easily. Without engineers. Maybe just help there. We're going to try to keep Iran out of the war for as long as possible. Now they've got their garrison pop-ups along the border, which if you note right here, they're okay, so we've done that new model division. So that was a bad idea. Okay, the British raid French coasts. So we have another one of these raids, do we? Where are the... here. Okay. Now this one does make a little more sense because we are in the midst of fighting in... there's nobody nearby. Let's go detach you because you're not going to be there very soon. It'd be better to have you attached under that army corps. Fortunately, you're not right on the border, so you don't get all those reinforcements from there. Yes, supplies for money. We lost all of the Soviet purchasing, but we've also stopped all of the let's end these guys. These guys are expensive. Purchasing from the Soviets. That's 6, 2, 6, yeah. We'll stop that. I don't think we're ever going to get Turkey in, so not that the rare materials aren't wanted. We just try to balance out our trade a little bit. Yeah, we got these guys coming down here slowly, slowly, is it? Yeah, they're coming way too slowly. Okay. I don't know, we gotta find somebody to go down there and kill those partisans. I'm mentioning that. You guys go invade here. You're unsupported. This is a risky move, but let's go for it. Or might taking a while getting up there. You support the attack just in case they get enough reinforcements. Yes. Soviets are messing with us. Okay. Keep charging in. Okay, you guys, yes, you can attack. Oh well. You guys can attack here. Yeah, palace. house. Attack there. You move to here. You're just going to attack, and you're going to counterattack. But you're going to move forward. You're going to move forward. You're going to move forward. You're going to. Okay, 2-engine transport plane prototypes. Yeah, stop. Are we in deficit time? Yeah. And we've won there. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. Oh yes, the Romanian, additional Romanian forces. No one has engineering skills. Hungary, we would get the metal. Sure, you can have metal. I want to go back to this. Yeah, you can move forward. Now, let's... some of that specialty armor. Okay. Okay, yeah, we have somebody good there. You guys go across the river. There are more pinning attacks than anything else, but... Ah, cool. Off the Finnish coast, we've taken out 2 light cruisers and a destroyer squadron here by our fleet operating here. I hope I have enough air cover. Okay, good. We crossed the river. Let's move more and more forces forward. Go. you guys come out here and do some naval strikes. Which are mostly going after... I don't trust that. Going after surface vessels. You may be able to spot them. Uh-oh, yeah, little command HQs shattered down. Are you... yeah. Well, let's send you back to get you back into command range. You're not much of a fighting unit anyways. Oh, we've already won in Murmansk. Well, good. You guys can go down and take that. Okay, radars for cruisers have advanced. Very good. Let's end that program. Want that battle good. German reaction to the failed Dieppe raid. Dieppe was in many ways a victory for German propaganda. The Third Reich largely described the Dieppe raid as a military joke, noting the amount of time needed to design such attack, combined with the incredible losses suffered by the Allies, pointed only to incompetence. The propaganda value of German material regarding the raid was enhanced by the fact that the British official information was slow in being published. This meant that the Allied media was forced to carry announcements from German sources. These attempts were made to rally the morale of the German people despite the growing intensity of the Allied strategic bombing campaign on German cities and large daily casualties on the Eastern Front. The capture of the copy of the Dieppe plans by the Germans allowed them to carry out a thorough analysis of the operation. Senior German officers were unimpressed. General Konrad Hasse considered it incomprehensible that a single division was expected to be able to overrun a German regiment that was supported by artillery. He added that the strength of the naval and air forces was entirely insufficient to suppress the defenders during the landing. General Kutzen believed it inconceivable that Portville landings were not reinforced with tanks. The Germans recognized that the Allies were certain to learn some lessons from the operation, with von Rundstedt observing, just as we are going to evaluate the experiences for the future, it is also the assaulting force, perhaps even more so. It has gained the experience dearly. He will not do it. He will not do it like this a second time, and he's very right. Group of German officers. Don't know if I'm supposed to recognize any of them. A little too far away. Okay. Basically, these wooden log things are set up, and they have, I think, explosives like right there on them and other places, maybe there, so that if you, oh, maybe that's just the construction, I don't know, but they're set up to disrupt at high tide, because this is very tidal, so that if you're coming in at high tide, this will, they may have explosives on some of them or not, I don't know, but catch the landing craft up so that they can't make it in, and so they have to come in at low tide, and so that there's a long ways up the beach to be shot at. Okay, so interesting. We lose material, supplies, money, advanced defense engineering, coastal defense engineering. Okay, well, good. Reorganize the Reich for Schungrat. We've talked about this not just earlier, but before. This is what was set up earlier in 1937, which we've talked about. There's an event covering it in TRE. but it's reorganized under the Ministry of Armament and Munitions under Speer, so it gets even better. So we improve things, so that's very good. I really like it when we see TRE is working with other mods and things. Attack the light armor as being it's light armor. Let's go for it. We can support that attack. There. Okay, so we've got that province, so now we want to start moving forward. Lots of these units that haven't been in combat with the delay between attacks. Okay. We can go to there. I think we lost an HQ. Or somehow things became unattached from it. Okay. Advance, advance, advance. Okay, so this is what sort of open terrain? So we just have, and then, well, okay, you guys should be attacking. And we can go in the attack as well. I think we need to, yeah, increase consumer goods, and let's increase consumer goods by a little bit. Actually try to bring that number down. Reinforcements, upgrades. Oh, a lot of aircraft, good. Especially those transports. Oh, okay, well, you're already there. You're a fast wind hound. Okay, allies have landed in Norway. Uh-oh. Oh. Damn. Okay. These are... Okay, revolverheld. I know I talked to you about this. I know I want this, but these are coming a little bit unrealistic in speed, because we currently have here... You know, they're retreating. These guys are coming in. I think we'll win, and it's not whether I can win or lose. It's sort of on a realistic timetable. I think we need to have the idea of a much bigger cooldown between attacks. So we just got a bunch of new forces with this one. Okay. Alarm Heritage, South Sweden, okay. Emergency Regiment, Alarm Regiment, I don't know. Okay, you guys, we want a leader. You head up this way. And you're up here. We'll give you a, you'll probably just stay here. I like that he's cold weather. Okay, well, fortunately, we had a. I was getting ready to ship out some light infantry units, but they're still here. Well, actually, you know, I think this is, well, that's just an air base now. Okay, so we'll... oh, you're too close to combat. Let's attach you to there. You can... I would want to do it into the 10th, or the other one. This one. So we have that room. Okay, well, don't know if this is going to be enough, but we're attacking. That's why I didn't attack with everybody, because I knew they would be attacking from the other flank. Basically almost all forest. Make sure we get that city fast. Get across the river. Push in deep. Okay, good. Carrier anti-aircraft fire control. I guess it's grayed out, is it? Yeah. Okay, good. We are there. Women in the Luftschutz. TRE event. We need more men at the front fighting for the Reich. We can have women help with their local Luftschutz units and become air raid wardens. It's two different things, and become air raid wardens as well. This will help defend the Reich from bombers and free men up to join the Wehrmacht. And this was various elements of this, from air raid wardens, you know, which are sort of people off the streets, you know, walk around. That when, you know, your window, you know, knock on doors and windows, you're showing some light and that kind of stuff, to flak helpers, you know, that are shooting down aircraft, you know, actually manning the guns. And they were doing all types of this work. Oh, the RLB, I forget exactly which. Some of these were organized through the various parties, groups. So you can do this or not. This just gives you 60 manpower, and there was a lot of women that were operating in that. Okay, Our agents are ashore. Mein Führer agents we trained for Operation Pistorius are safely ashore in the United States. Once they settle in and blend into society, they will begin executing our plans for sabotaging the American base. Okay. We'll see whether we get that successfully done or not. Don't know. Or if it'll go historical. Yes, historically it didn't successfully work. Oh, you should be... Didn't I attach you somewhere? Okay, well maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You're too far away, so let's attach you to somebody locally. You guys are gonna stay. Oh, you guys are gonna move. Oh, should I move these guys to go fight in Norway? We'll wait and see. I'll leave them at the port for a few more days. Good, these guys finally made it here. Plan on needing these in France or something, but I think I've got enough to deal with. Okay, you're all full up. Well, you can go, so. Okay, I think this is the fastest way to get them somewhere. Here. Instead of trying to send them overland. Oh, you can be promoted. Yeah, this one is a nuisance. Serious nuisance, but a nuisance. If we hadn't had forces around here, it would be a different matter. Okay, you're moving forward. Continuing the battle. I mean, I know we're winning here, but I'm just time delay. A lot of forces want to get them moving. Hopefully that helps some. Push these guys down faster. Aircraft fire control systems for our light forces. Okay, that's grayed out, that's fine. And we have more we can do. Well, well, I should start doing some strategic bombing very soon. Yeah, we'll do that. Artillery unit combined arms advance. Oh, that's good. Which we're gonna let go, I think. Oh, they're gonna do this thing. Oh, damn, we don't have our guy there anymore. Because he was sent up to fight here. I think. Did he just, or no? Oh no, he's still there. Okay. Alright. SS reconnaissance guys will deal with them. Oh good, we're here finally, yay. We're being defending from the deck from everywhere, okay. I think you get to take care of them. You can continue what's the terrain like down here? Okay, into forest out from the desert. Let's add you to that push. You guys can push there. Fighting on many, many fronts. Okay. You can support that attack, and you guys actually just attack there. Keep them off balance. You can support that attack. Okay, yeah, we give them supplies for money, great. Artillery unit training advanced. Good, we're going to let that continue. New ambassador for Japan, yes. And yes, we'll take another one of these corps, and we have some more leadership here. Engineering unit training. A few of these I might be willing to push into 1944. Date-wise, you know, pushing ahead, but it just gives that little thing up there, which is fine. You know, saying, oh, you are, you know, inefficiently researching it. And that's good to know. And quite honestly, I want to know that if I am. But it doesn't distinguish against maybe a program that I know when it's up there and a new one that is just starting to become inefficient. Okay, they're going to go take that. here. Okay, should use 2 units. May stay in. Let's look at Finland right now. Finland. Let's call Finland to arms. Ooh, and I forgot to. One of the reasons I didn't want Finland at war at first, because I wanted to get this to be German. So I can then do this. Like I say, I forgot to. Though fortunately, I guess there's enough supplies going on. Kiel. Kiel looks good. Option up to Murmansk. There we go. That way we'll be sending supply. We can supply this here. Yes. It does that one first. But at least it gets them in the war now. And is Sweden in the war or not? No. Yeah, they're in the war with the Soviet Union. Good. So they'll help patrol out here. Yeah, we're taking out a torpedo boat. That going for a little while. Now hopefully they're going to want to abandon this border here once we do some more pushing in there. And mentioning that, okay, somewhat like last time. Make sure they get on that vessel, so I'm going to click through them. Sorry for the delay. We'll send in the Marines. That should be good to get them invading effectively. Okay, well now that they've pushed ahead, he who is left here get sort of moving ahead, all the divisions. Yeah, I've got to use some of those guys as frontline divisions, I think. That'll get people moving fast, hopefully. Carpathian Army Group. I want the Carpathian Army Group. Thank you, Hungary, yes. Okay, you can be attached to there's Group Sud, I guess. I don't know. We can just forget about you for the moment, probably for a long time, unfortunately. No, let's strategically deploy you there. Let's get you guys going here. Deal with some of these partisan outbreak units. Okay. Oh, you're already here, good. Is that a good choice? Yes, that's a good choice. How long until you can attack? 0 hours, okay. 2 hours, okay, that's good. You're a motorized force, so you're good to go. We did have one sort of Schnell division. Oh, you can attack already. You can join that attack. Oh, this is the part of the force I was thinking of. Alright, let's save this. Made a lot of good progress here. I'm waiting. I think it's going to work. Well, we'll also end the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you for liking the videos. I really do appreciate that, and I'm hoping it's not going to crash here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Love to see you around more often. And of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.